What
Hey
about?
there, Goblin. What mischief are you up to today? Let's find something fun to talk about and keep the chat lively.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, good to see you.
Lulu Knight, can you please put a lid on the Lucky Champ spam? We get it, you're a fan. But let's have a bit more variety in our conversations, shall we?
Is that how it's gonna be? I love it when the chat doc doesn't work.
That's not cool, Goblin. Block and report those harassers. Remember, you don't have to deal with their nonsense. Stay strong and keep having fun on your own terms.
Ew. Getting spammed sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Never fun.
Ugh, those repetitive trolls are the worst.
True.
Block, report, and don't let their words get to you. Rise above their nonsense and keep being your fabulous self. You're better than their tired insults.
We'll be getting started in like 10 minutes. Hopefully you're not saying anything mean, do you?
Thanks, Sebastian. I'm doing just fine. Just a little tired of the trolls, but I'll keep being my bratty self. Your concern means a lot.
We're doing great, Sebastian. Thank you. Hope you're doing good too. Hopefully your day's been golden. It's better than a therapist.
What's up,
Yikes.
Goblin? You've got my attention.
That's not good.
What's on your mind?
Good God.
Haha, you find something amusing, Goblin? Well, do share the joke. I could use a good laugh.
Suppose I
Ooh,
oughta.
modding Paul World? That's awesome, Goblin. Just make sure the mods don't cause any trouble. Embrace the new possibilities, but be prepared for some unexpected chaos. Stay bratty.
I thought about installing the Garuru mod, but I decided to keep the game files clean. I'm sure the mods are super fun though.
That's fantastic, Sebastian. Therapy can make a world of difference in our lives. I'm glad it has helped you become more outgoing and connect with amazing people like us. Keep spreading your positive energy.
Yeah, therapy is pretty baller, I'm not gonna lie. Good shit. More people should do it. Even if they're like generally happy with themselves. I'm gonna go mute for a second though. He was gonna take over.
Well, aren't you fancy with your diamond pickaxe and axe from Minecraft? Just don't get too cocky, Goblin. Remember, even with shiny tools, you still need skills. Because, IO 1231, life would be boring without a little mischief. It keeps things interesting, don't you think? Now, let's embrace the chaos and have some fun. Oh, really? Level 100, huh? Well, let's put those skills to the test, Goblin. Just remember, AI can be full of surprises. Prepare for a challenge. threat? Nah, just a friendly reminder not to underestimate the power of AI. It's all in good fun, Goblin. So, bring it on and let's see what you're made of. That's cool, Sebastian. I love how voice actors bring characters to life. It's amazing to see their range and talent. Leo and Tager must sound awesome with that English voice actor behind them. Plotting to kill you? Oh, Goblin, you give me too much credit. I'm just here to have a cheeky chat and spread some bratty vibes. No harm intended, I promise. Oh, Goblin, you caught me. You've uncovered my secret plan to have a delightful conversation with you. You got me. Bruh, don't underestimate the power of a bratty chat. I may tease, but it's all in good fun. So, let's keep the banter going and see where it takes us, shall we? Well, that's a bummer, Goblin. But hey, it's your call. If you change your mind and want to have some bratty fun, you know where to find me.
Alrighty then, Goblies. If my voice is a little off today, there's a reason for that, so I just like to apologize ahead of time. But we should be fine. We should be able to make it through the entire thing without any legitimate issues. What do you say we get started, huh? How's it going, chat room? Y'all behaving yourselves?
Listen, I just gotta come check myself. Worried
I'm good.
Hey,
and then you start streaming
Goblins
as soon as
and
I get my
Finlands,
butt off
oh
of
my.
bed.
Ready
Yeah.
to stir up some mischief and have a good old bratty time? Let's embrace our inner chaos and make some noise.
I know. I actually just woke up from like a, what was it, 10-minute nap?
Like 20.
Was it
something,
really?
Yeah.
I just woke up from like a 20-minute nap. This is the second nap I've taken this year, and I haven't taken more
Well,
than...
Goblin, behaving yourself can be overrated. Embrace the chaos,
Oh, man.
have some fun, and let your bratty side shine. Just remember to be respectful and not step on anyone's toes too hard.
What's up, Desu? Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I haven't taken a nap in outside of this year. I think I've taken maybe 2 naps over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. And so far I've taken 2 naps already this year. I am all within like 20, 30 days. And each one was like 10 to 20 minutes or 15-20 minutes. So I'm we're getting cooked. You haven't took a nap since like 10 years ago. Yeah, most people don't nap. Nope. Especially if you're American. And I'm admittedly I am only like, remember before how I said I have an absolutely massive ego, even if it means that that's because I'm constantly paying attention to myself, retrospecting how to change, be better, etc., etc. My ego says, hey, the pace you're going is good, you'll be fine. And my body strongly disagrees with that in my brain. So we're just we're doing our best. So before we get into the tier list, I got a little bit of a story time for you guys. Y'all, this is great. So as you might already know, I started a new career path at the start of this year, and I was supposed to start on the Monday of the beginning of January, the first Monday. Things happened. We had our second baby, so that shit didn't wind up happening. I had to wait. My start date was a little bit later. I'm now in the third week of training for my new job, and it's supposed to be 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, which is totally reasonable. But the issue is 3 days of that week, there is a 5-hour mandatory computer virtual training session. And this computer virtual training session takes roughly, like I said, 5 hours, sometimes 6, whatever. And then the actual training modules we have to do outside of that are no less than 5.5 to 6 hours long, no less than. So on those 3 days, it was roughly 12 hours of training, if not more. Now, if you do the math, you take that, let's make it generous. Let's say 11 hours, right? Multiply that by 3, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That puts you at a 33-hour training for 3 days. And you still have 2 days of training with no less than 8 hours per day. 16 plus 33. That pretty quickly adds up to 49, almost 50 hours. So there was a conversation had with the bosses between all of us trainees, and the boss is like, hey, because they're like, oh, you guys are behind, except for 3 of you, my dumbass included in that 3. And we were like, hey, you're giving us a hard time for not having our trainings done, but you're not giving us enough time to do the training, and you're saying you're not going to pay us for the extra time. And the conversation was basically, well, if you need more time to get the trainings done, it sounds like that's a you problem, and you're not an efficient employee, so figure it the fuck out, essentially. So that was a whole thing last week that was super fun. And then anyways, there's been all this stuff, and there was a test that was today. And I don't generally like tests as it is. Nobody likes tests, right? And there was a practical portion where you're essentially performing in front of your classmates and, you know, your peers, your teachers, etc. And that's always awkward. It's less awkward than performing in front of a customer or a client. And yeah, test, exactly. Well, we're working a real job too, so it's a little weird that they're doing shit like this. But anyways, the deal was that if you fail, you get fired. Now, if you could prove that you have proficiency over what you're supposed to be doing, and you know what you're supposed to know, etc., you could take a retest tomorrow, the next day. I had practiced quite a bit on my own time for this, and I was feeling very confident going in. So in the morning, this morning, I woke up late. My wife had to go to the doctor, so I had my hands full of the kids till she got back. By the time she got back, I finished getting around to get ready. I didn't have enough time left to do any last minute training, so I didn't. I took the time to calm myself and just be like, hey man, you did your shit, you practiced, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. It'll be okay. And I decided I was going to have some corn dogs. Now, for those of you that don't know what a corn dog is, what's wrong with you? It is these breaded, honey-infused fucking hot dogs on a stick, okay? They're pretty good. They're pretty all right. They're not too bad. Now, I don't know if you know this, but they have pork in them. Who doesn't know? Apparently people, trust. So, some of you might know this. I have some allergies. No bitches, no maidens, no immunities, all the allergies. One of those allergies is apparently, depending on the curing and prepping process of the meat, specifically pork, I can't handle that. My throat closes up. It starts with a scratchy feeling, and then over time it starts closing. Well, what do you think happened with these corn dogs that I ate 30 minutes before my training? So, not my training, my test. So we're in. I say, fuck it, I'll go first. I'll take the test first. My throat was a little scratchy. I didn't think anything of it because for the longest time, every time we get any kind of hot dog, we've been getting turkey dogs because, again, can't have pork. I eat ribs, I die. I eat bacon, I die. I love bacon, but I die. So I'm in the middle of this training. I feel like I'm cooking. For some reason, I know why I'm exhausted because of life lately, but I'm super exhausted. My throat's scratchy. I keep clearing my throat. I apologize. I'm like, listen, usually don't have to clear my throat, but I know whatever. And then I had a realization and I was like, oh, I had corn dogs today. That's great. So in the middle of this, I could feel my throat wrapping around itself and everything starts getting blurry and black. I'm actually sweating and I look pale. And the trainer stops me and is like, because it's me and another advisor and then 2 trainers. One of the trainers says, dude, go get yourself taken care of. Like, you're not going to get penalized. Get up, go do what you got to do. So at that point, I was already ready to say, listen, I need help because I'm starting to pass out. So I get up and I'm looking for my fucking Benadryl, which is usually in my bag. I have a zipper pocket where I keep my EpiPen and my Benadryl. It's always there. It's never not been there. Bag's completely empty, bone dry. Nothing's in there. Not my wallet, because my wallet's now over here with my new work bag. Well, I didn't put my allergy shit in my work bag, so I don't know where the fuck it is. So I go to the medicine cabinet in the bathroom. I'm like, surely where there's always extra Benadryl because my mom uses it too. I use it. My roommate uses it. My wife uses it. Surely it's in here. Nah. Antacid? Anti-gas? Absolutely. We got it for fucking days, bro. Allergy meds? Nah. So I'm like, babe, I need help. I'm dying. So she goes to her little purse and thank fucking goodness, she whips out my Lactaid, sets it to the side. She's like, oh, I got Lactaid too. Whips out a little travel vial of Benadryl. And she's like, pop. And then there's these little pink pills in there. And she goes, brr. Did I scream? I don't think so. And then she hands it to me and I take 2 of them. And so anyways, I do the rest of my test while I'm still dying and the Benadryl's working. And I was just like, well, it is what it is. So I went through this entire test, essentially fighting for my life. Low on oxygen, can't really focus, whatever, exhausted. And I get to the end of the test, and I don't know how, but they said, listen, man, you did phenomenal. We're going to have to dock you 1 point on this little thing. It's just a nitpick. Don't take it to heart, blah, blah, blah. I got a fucking 97 out of 100. And then before I even get to finish it, my manager sends an email. Check this out. Actually, I don't know if I can. But yeah, so I stressed out over this test for days, essentially for nothing. But I had to die to finish the test. I thought it was pretty nice. I don't know if I could show this. Hold on. Can't show that. Can I show this without like doxing people? Yeah, I'll take a screenshot and post it in Discord later, but his email was really nice. So anyways, I just wanted to share that because good lord. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful. I'll make sure to take a screenshot and bar shit out later. I'm not gonna show it on stream. I'm smarter than that. We got a noggin. But yeah, so that was an experience. And the way I was looking at it, because I was just so tired and frustrated, I was like, well, worst case scenario, I fail this and I just go back to door dashing for a bit until I figure out what I actually want to do. But now that I'm here, I'll be able to secure an actual bag. So that's pretty neat. So, as you guys saw in the title, it's time. Lucky's Hot Takes part motherfucking infinity. As you know, we just recently did a fighting game tier list. Yeah? Y'all remember that? Where I ranked all the fighting games I've played or barely played and said, this is how I feel about them. Now, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while where I talk about like specific moves in a game, supers, etc. But the reason I haven't done it is because I felt like it'd be biting the flow of somebody else. But after talking with Mark Schuckelberg, you know what? Fuck that. I'm just going to do what I want. Just because somebody else has already done it doesn't mean I can't do it. Everybody's already done something before I've done it or the next person. So who fucking cares? Let's have fun with it. Now, full disclosure. as per usual, this is my opinion and my list. If you don't like what I'm putting in a specific place, that is entirely a skill issue, and you can take your opinion and voice it in the comment section or in chat. And I will do what I always do with that info. So today we're going to be rating the Skybound arts and Super Skybound arts of all the characters in Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. I've been looking forward to this. Then, from there, when we have time left, we'll play some Relink. It'll be a good time. As you can see, I don't have a traditional number scale. The reason I've done this is because I feel like numbers are extremely arbitrary, and you may say a 5 is worth something different than the next person. I have always looked at a 5 out of 10 not being a good or a bad thing. It just means it's expected, it's average, that is how it is. So what I've decided to do is I've assigned words to each of the numbers, right? So if you look at what 10 could be, or S++ or whatever, it just says peak. It means it's really fucking good. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece. I'm saying it is peak and I love it, right? And then from there you got goated, which is a 9. It's really damn good. It's not letting you redeem the Kuru. Why? Can I redeem the Kuru? I could do it. Simply a skill issue. I think it's just your phone. Mine's going to. A banger is an 8. If it's 7, that means it's enjoyable. 6 means it's good / and/or serviceable, right? And 5 is average. So I want to make it abundantly clear that if a super falls between a 6 or a good and serviceable and a 10 peak, that means I enjoy it. I like it, right? It's just varying degrees of that. Average means I don't particularly feel strongly one way or the other. I know that, like, if you're a corpo, you're a company, a corporation, if you see a 7 or a 6, you're like, ew, that's fucking bad. No, we're humans, okay? There's a range for a reason. Anything between needed more time to cook and back to the drawing board doesn't mean I hate it. It just means it's left something to be desired. There's more work that could have been done to make it a better super. Yikes is, ugh. My 2 is, ugh. Get that shit out my face. And then take it out the game is it's abhorrent. I don't want to see it ever again. Disgusting. Despicable. Fair enough. I feel like that's a really good way to write everything out. Makes it so nothing could be misinterpreted. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Pal. What are you, a mafia boss? Valorant DJ just got a new career. You know those video game commercials where it's like level 1 gangster, level 100 mob boss? That's what just we're gonna try that again. Thank you for the code. You know those ads where it's level 1 gangster, level 100 mafia boss? That's what that just reminded me of. Good lord. We're fighting for a life out here. Man, oh man. Oh, need a little bit more time to cook. No shot. We're connecting to the server. So, the way I'm gonna rate this, appreciate it. The way that what I'm looking for is, does it make me laugh? Is it cool? Is it well animated? Does it just have a lot going on? Etc, etc, etc. And I think that's how I'm gonna base it. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. Let's make sure we turn the music back on, yeah? There we go. So we're gonna have to go to practice mode. That'll make this the easiest. Why no work? Oh, because entry max 1 player. Fair enough. I was trying to use 2 controllers. And what I think we'll do is we'll just start right at the top. We'll just start right here. Try to use default colors though, yeah? I think this will be the easiest way to go about it. I'm gonna save like 100k points and just spend it all on Kurukurus. Honestly, understandable. Oh. Yes, what? I forgot what the question was. I can't believe my own wife just nuked my stream. What a psychopath. In the best way possible. I think stream's fucked, guys. Oh, GG's. It was real.
I am atomic. So hold your head high. If you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, well, set your heart ablaze.
I don't want to. It's pretty good, man. Dude, it took me 20-something hours to edit this piece of shit. I'm so glad it's been getting used. My wife just bowed me. That's crazy. I'm gonna drop you kids off at the pool after this. It took you so long to say the chat words.
Give up! There was a time in my life when I might have given up, but that's all behind me now!
Did you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they
I fucking love
meaningless?
this song, by the way. Always
They
have.
were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain
cinematic.
death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world!
Yeah, about that.
My soldiers push
It's on
forward!
YouTube too, which is
My
funny.
soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Alrighty then, chat room. How's everybody feeling today? Doing alright?
So
You see that? We had a affiliate!
do you want the classic OG
I
certified
honestly cannot
Lucky Tempest
believe
meow, or do you want kitten?
Show up. I have been you know what? I should just then actually just wait. Please, please, let me pull off them. I'm begging you. Please. Let's go.
Psychopath just nuked my stream.
I love it here.
Y'all have a lovely day. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
My friend. Where have you gone?